Right, there are some papers that I just read and that they just reinvigorate me like that. About photobiomodulation. Because we already know that photobiomodulation can be an amazing therapeutic benefit to people in pain, to people that want performance issues, performance benefits. We know, like more seriously, the benefits of using red light therapy for nerve injuries as well as spinal cord injuries, um, and how it does it by kind of um, mediating the inflammatory response and suppressing kind of the pro-inflammation cytokine. You know, you've heard of cytokine storm, which is like much more in the media now because of the virus that's going around and the fact that the virus often isn't the thing that kills people. It's the cytokine storm. It's your body's pro-inflammatory kind of safety thing, as it were. Some people's goes a little bit over the top. Um, and what the red light can do is it can help prevent or suppress some of that kind of secondary inflammation or secondary inflammatory damage that happens. Um, and so when I was reading this, this was about this study is about canine degenerative myelopathy. So you might have heard of degenerative myelopathy. It became very, very prevalent a few years ago when the ALS campaigns were out. Um, and and so this specific paper was about dogs. Okay, so dogs aren't humans, so let's get that out of the way straight away. And the things that happen in this case study and this paper might not transfer over to humans, and I am fully aware of that. But the significant, and I'm saying mighty significant, differences that photobiomodulation therapy had for these dogs when combined with some training protocols was massive. Absolutely massive. And the things, as I say, I am fully aware that this was to do with dogs. All right, this wasn't humans. But you have to take into consideration the fact that the photobiomodulation, or the photons, had to penetrate through a dog's coat. And we know that the differences in coat thickness, the differences in coat color, etc., etc., they have a massive effect on filtering out the amount of photons that can get into the body and have a kind of positive effect. And therefore, if we don't have a coat, which most of us don't, and we therefore have more of the photons that can get into the system and create a photochemical change, then is there the potential to have more of a positive effect than you see in the dogs? I don't know. I haven't read any of the studies. I'm going to look at this paper and see what other papers have cited this paper in order to get an idea as to whether there is whether there are thingies. But the trouble is, this paper was from this year. So I'm guessing not many papers would have cited this paper. But the potential for ALS sufferers to benefit from photobiomodulation therapy has got to be, I don't know, it's got to be positive, surely. And as I say, the whole point of this video is not to suggest that this is the treatment that you want. No. This is just to suggest that there are huge potential benefits to photobiomodulation therapy, red light therapy, infrared light therapy that we don't even know about yet. We know the positive photochemical differences that it makes inside the body. As I say, specifically with nerves, pain, even performance enhancing stuff, skin changes, etc. So we know all this anyway. But at a deeper level, at a deeper neurodegenerative level, can we use it as a supplemental treatment to improve the quality of someone's life that is suffering from this? Potentially, yeah. But as I say, I don't know enough about it. But this paper, and again, it was with dogs. It was a small study. And I'm not going to, go too over the top about it. But it's just studies like this where it shows very clear, very significant differences, positive differences in outcome with the use of photobiomodulation. All I'm trying to do is kind of spread the word that there are other things out there that aren't particularly in the mainstream that might actually benefit people. And I would always suggest to you that you go and do your own research. Go and do your own research, see what it says. Because the other great thing about the red light therapy is that, to our knowledge, to the best of our knowledge right now, there is no downside to red light therapy. So worst case scenario is you get no benefit. Best case scenario is you get benefit. So yeah, I will put the link to the paper underneath. But potentially it's amazing. And it's these kind of papers that I read that get me really reinvigorated about the potential of this red light therapy on so many different facets of health. Anyway, have a great day, and if you get the chance, start reading up on red light therapy photobiomodulation. It's a potential life changer for so many people. Have a good one.